Nadia. I am here today to give you the video I promised you all. I will be teaching you how to make a bralette. Besides a sewing machine, you will need a tape measure, shears, 5x8 elastic, matching thread, fabric, and this is not a picture, but you will also need some scratch paper. We will use this as an alternative for pattern paper. Newspaper is really great for this. Guys, the first step that is most important is measuring. You have to measure your underbust to start with. You have to measure your underbust for starters, so let's go ahead and get my underbust measurement. Alright, so that's a 7. And honestly, you guys, you can use scrap paper. You do not have to buy pattern paper, or you can even use cardboard paper. Pattern paper is a waste of money, trust me. This is a lot cheaper and it works just as good. So this is just a little sketch I did from the last one, so I'm just going to redo it. So my first measurement is at 7 inches. So let's go ahead and get that. So that 7-inch measurement, that will be the bottom. Hence that is your underbust. So yeah, that would definitely be the bottom. Your next measurement, you'll measure from your bust till about right here. And I got roughly 8 inches for that. So you don't have to measure the other side because it's going to be fairly equal. So then that's going to be the top 2 points of the triangle. So that's this side and this side, okay? Okay, so what you want to do is take your pattern that you created, fold it in half, line it up on the fold of your fabric. And now we're going to just go ahead and cut it out.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier.
Okay, we are definitely making progress. Now I have the elastic. So for the elastic, you will also need a measurement for that. So go grab your tape. So definitely go grab your tape measure again. So what you want to do is measure around. Alright, so around my bust, my entire bust is roughly 29 inches. What I am going to do is take this elastic and I am going to cut 29 inches. We definitely need a band around my bust to keep the bralette tight and snug. So let's go ahead and cut out what we need to do. Alright, so let's see how this is around me. Alright, so that'll fit just right. There goes my 29 inches. Next, we're not done quite measuring yet. So go and take your measurement. And you have to go from your lower bust to the back of your bust. So midway right here to midway in the back. It's 24 inches. So you're going to need to cut 2 pieces of elastic. That is 24 inches. So let's just go ahead and fold that. And we have our other 24 inches. Alright, my 24 inches, I'm gonna set those on top of each other so I don't get it mixed up. And lastly, you need 2 8 inches as well, because you remember we measured 8 inches for me. I'm not sure for you, but it's gonna be going on this from point A to point B. So we need 8 inches, 2 8 inches. And that will be the last of elastic we need. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna just measure it right off of there because obviously I just measured that not too long ago. I do a little bit more than 8 inches. Very important that you don't get your points mixed up because you did make the size, for me at least, I made the size 8 inches and the bottom is 7 inches, I believe. So it is definitely very important I don't get this mixed up. What you want to do is start with the 8 inches of elastic, so your smaller pieces. You're going to take that and fold it. Give me just a second. Sometimes it's tricky. So you don't have that much trouble. You could iron it. However, my boyfriend bought a very cheap iron and I prefer not to use it on my fabric. So I'm going to experience a little bit of struggle. It's okay. I'll get through it. We'll make it through it. Okay, we got it. Good job. In the glass house still, thumbs down. Alright, and remember this part is the inside right here.
Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Someday, yeah, get it together and we'll get it all done. Someday, when your head is much.
Alright, now that you have your 2 8 inches sewed on, we can move on to sewing the outer side on, which will also be the bralette strap as well. So let's go. So whatever you do, you want to make sure you sew this side into this so it covers it up completely. You don't want to have this sticking out because then that won't look right.
Someday, yeah, walking the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday, when the world is much brighter.
Yeah, repaint the image of what a woman's supposed to be. No longer beauty or brains, we maintaining both of these. So over these tropes and standards and expectations, experience, realization, society cannot hold for me. I am much more than the surface, more than time spent trying hard to seem perfect. Pay me same wage for my time if I earned it. It's a new flame, it's a fire steady burning. We got so much power, could change the world in hours. Put some of us in charge, it would never be no cowards. Why we so down to try, we so down to fly. Till them wheels fall off, we still down to ride. Say look, we just getting better, we just getting stronger. Underestimate us, we been lasting longer. It's a constant hunger, make a difference, make a change. If they trippin', make it rain. Bring a vision to the table, tell them boys to make a lane, yeah.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child.
Alright, so the bottom is just going to be like how we did the top and the sides. However, it's all going to be connected at this point, so you just need to make sure you space it out right. You want to keep this right next to each other like this when it does get sewed on. And then I like to place this on it to see how much is left over on the sides. And then you want to measure how much, so it can be like, say if it's 4 inches on this side, I need to make sure it's 4 inches on the other side as well. No, wrong side. So on this side we have 8 inches, and on this side we have 8 inches as well, so that's perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and bend it on the first one. We'll start sewing this first one now.
This is what it should look like before you start sewing the elastic to the bottom.
Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. get brighter. Someday, yeah, get it together and we'll get it all done. Someday, when your head is much lighter.
Okay, so there's a reason I didn't sew all the way down to close this off yet, because we will actually have to tuck. We'll have to tuck this in the back of here. I'm gonna have to measure and make sure I have it right in the center of my back, and then you fold it like that and you finish sewing.
Someday, yeah, walking the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday, all is much brighter.
Okay, so after this last step, after this, we're on to the last step, and that's just sewing these pieces together on the inside. I have a serger. It would be a lot easier to use my serger just to clean these edges off. However, I don't have all black thread, so I'm just gonna do it this way.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter.